Dear ones, we are Arcturians. We are the ones often called the little greys by you. This is our story. Our planet is in our solar system, several light years away. Our people long ago developed technology that made space travel possible. They traveled far and learned a lot. Unfortunately, our planet became uninhabitable a few thousand years ago. It was partly our own fault. We have long been a highly developed race intellectually, but we have sacrificed the ability to experience emotions. We have had a deliberate, what you would call a breeding program, but it was much more sophisticated. Instead of emotions, priority was given to the intellect, brain, and mind control. There was a sad reason for this, as emotions were what caused the disasters that eventually made our planet uninhabitable. We have enormous heads compared to you. In proportion to our bodies, it finally became impossible for our women to deliver the children naturally because of the children's large heads. Then we switched to artificial reproduction in the pursuit of the optimal body. Only those with the most favorable genetic makeup were selected for reproduction. Many of the women were unwilling to participate in the genetic selection methods we decided to implement. Some resisted, some took their own lives, and others left. In the end, the only choice left was to create new individuals using cloning. We had finally found the optimal genetic setup. All of our remaining race now have the same genome, identical genetic makeup, same body in many sets. Our race is reaching the end of the road when cloning is performed, or small portion of the extreme end of each DNA lost. At first it doesn't matter, because in our new, 𝐻𝐻 set of DNA, there is a lot of unimportant, non-significant DNA at the ends. However, after many repeated clonings of already cloned individuals, meaningful DNA begins to be lost. Then it is not possible to continue. Around 100 years ago, we realized that the end was near for us. Our race would be wiped out soon if nothing was done. We are an ancient race, and we grow old. But we are not immortal. We needed new genetic material. Our home planet was uninhabitable. We lived in our spaceships a long time ago. We arrived on Earth around the beginning of the 20th century. The soil was optimal for our needs. In many ways, here was genetic material that was compatible with ours. When we first came to Earth, we were careless. We wanted to help humanity advance technologically. And that was partly for selfish reasons. We shared snippets of our technology with your leaders. When we realized that our technology was being used for war and destruction, we stopped sharing. Unfortunately, it was already too late. We realized that we made it happen, and we changed. From having only had the survival of our own race as an agenda, we now wanted to try to compensate for what we had done. We wanted to save our race from extinction by creating hybrids between us and humans. We now decided that the hybrids would also help the people of Earth, because we saw that the need was great on the planet. We needed eggs from the women of Earth. No one was ever meant to get hurt. We are an ancient and peaceful race, great intellectual and spiritual maturity, so we talked to souls who were about to incarnate as women on Earth. We asked to take eggs from them when the time was right, and they promised us we would. Many felt sorry for us, found our situation and our ambition heartwarming. But when we started picking up the women who had given us their promise to our starships to extract eggs, many of them became scared and angry. They no longer remembered the promise they had made to us. And our words, actions, and mere presence terrified them. Even though we were as careful and loving as we could ever be, it was like walking straight into a brick wall. What would we do? The promises we received before the souls incarnated apparently no longer applied. We stopped the collection of eggs from the women who objected. Individual women gave us what we needed voluntarily, especially as the spiritual awareness of the planet increased after the 1960s. We started creating the hybrids. After several failures, we finally came up with 3 different variants that we were very happy with. But the children died. We tried to take care of them and give them all the nourishment they needed. But these new babies had different needs than we were used to after studying how humans care for their babies. We realized that the hybrids needed physical contact and stimulation that we couldn't give them. We raised women from the earth to help us. It was hard. We often made it so that the women did not remember anything about the stay in the spaceships afterwards. Touch and social stimulation. To face emotions together with our caregiver who knows what emotions mean. This was what our hybrids needed. It was impossible for us to give them this, but we succeeded in the end. Our hybrids live and grow on our ships. Wonderfully beautiful. Our children, endowed with great intelligence, but also capable of emotion. They have not yet been allowed to come down to Earth, but the time is drawing near for this. We would very much like them to live here on Earth together with you. They are a gift from us to the people of the Earth. Our children long to come down to Earth. We have given them all our knowledge. They possess the ability to heal, and they can neutralize karma in an instant. They wish to help the people of Earth. They are our future, and maybe yours too. They are eager, and they can do a lot of good. Let them help you heal and cleanse the Earth. Humanity will be ready for their arrival very soon. We love you, and we hope that our thoughtless actions will be seen in the light of ultimately saving 2 races. It is the will of the Source that we have ultimately followed. Thank you for watching. We love you so much.